This is Master Chemist Integration. In this video, we're going to go through integration by parts for x ln x. Now, first thing we do is we choose a u and a v. In the previous video, we said that if you have an x, you should generally choose that as your u. This is because x differentiates to 1, and it makes it much simpler later on. The problem with this example, however, is that ln of x is very hard to integrate. So if we take our u as the ln of x, and we take our v prime as x. Now our u, obviously, is ln of x, and our u prime is the differential of this, which is 1 over x. Our x, or our v prime, is x, and the integral of this is equal to x squared over 2. Now we just simply need to put this back into the equation. So we end up with the ln of x, which is u, times by v, which is x squared over 2, minus the integral of u prime, which is 1 over x, times by v, which is x squared over 2. Now, as you can see here, these x's will cancel out. I'll write this in the next line just to show it. So end up with x times by x, which is obviously x squared, over 2 times by x, and then obviously these x's cancel out here and here, and this leaves us with 1/2 x. So equals ln x times by x squared over 2 minus the integral of 1/2 x. Now, as we showed in previous videos, if you have the integral of a constant times by the x, which we're trying to work out, you can actually take this constant outside the integral and then integrate what's left inside it. So if we do this now, this is equal to ln of x times x squared over 2 minus 1/2 times by the integral of x. Now the integral of x is equal to, obviously, x squared over 2. So we end up with ln of x times by x squared over 2 minus 1/2 times by x squared over 2. Obviously, this here is equal to 1/4 x squared. So if we put this into the next line and do a quick rearrangement here to make it look a bit nicer, obviously this can go in front of this ln x here. So this now is a final answer, and we can add a plus c to the end. This can be simplified further, however this is not essential, but we'll just do this this final simplification just to show you. And that is simply where you take 1/2 times by x squared out of this equation, so we get a 1/2 x squared times by the ln of x minus 1/2 plus c. Obviously, when this is times by 1/2 x squared, it will give this answer here.